talk about tea parties. I want you guys to understand the importance of tea parties. A lot of people don't like to have tea parties because of fear. You know what I get sometimes? Well, I don't want to have a tea party because I don't want nobody to see my house. Anybody ever say that? I don't want to have a tea party because I don't know how to cook. I don't want to have a tea party because I live with my mama. I don't want to have a tea party because I don't have no house. Hey, you get all kind of excuses. I want you guys to understand the importance of having a tea party. My success came from having tea parties. See, when I got started in this industry, there were no weekly meetings. It starts from in the home. This is a face-to-face business. It is so important for you guys to know the weekly meeting, that's what we call the engine. That's the engine. But what makes the engine run? Oil. Everybody understand? If you don't have oil, what happens to your engine? So if you guys don't have tea parties, what happens to your weekly meetings? They're going to shrink or they're going to stop. So that's why we all have to have tea parties. See, I like getting paid on a weekly basis because that comes from tea parties. Everybody understand that? See, it's all about making sure your business is growing day by day. See, one of the things I knew in this opportunity was that it wasn't about me. If you can train and show individuals how to conduct tea parties, how to close a tea party, you guys will have success on the daily basis. See, this opportunity is not a one-day shot. Some people have one-day-a-week opportunity. That's their weekly meeting. And then they wonder why their income is not where it should be. It's because you only open your business one day a week. But how often do you guys think you should open up your business if you guys had a business that was out on the street? Every day. Well, that's how often we need to have tea parties. Very important for you guys to understand that. Now, I want you guys to kind of go along with me as I go through the tea party slides because and as I go through, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to teach the people that never had a tea party the importance of tea parties, and then I'm also going to teach the people that are trying to conduct tea parties on how to conduct a tea party. Can I do that? Okay, so as we go through the slide, we're all going to learn. Is that okay? So for all my individuals that are doing tea parties, I need you to pay attention as well. Okay, this is not just about the people that are having tea parties. Everybody comfortable with that? All right, one of the things I want you guys to see is that when you guys sign up a new IPC, I want to give you guys a conversation. I'm going to kind of ad-lib on some of these slides. I'm going to kind of give you guys the conversation because I understand the focus point when people get started in business. It's all about return on investment. They want their investment back. How many of you guys can just write me a check right now for $575 and just call it a day? Nobody, right? So do you guys believe that it's very important for people to get their money back? See, when you guys sign up new IPCs, that should be, to me, it shouldn't be about your check you're going to receive. It should be about the fact that these individuals need to get their investment back. You want to run a successful business, make sure that everybody get their investment back. So let's just talk about the conversation that I have when I have new IPCs in front of me. First thing I tell them is, welcome to the team. Congratulations, but I'm not happy. Their next response is, why you're not happy? I'm not happy just because you got in business. I'm happy when you start making money. See, I run a major operation, and I run a serious business. So I want you to understand something. Within the next 72 hours to the next 7 days, we need to schedule a tea party. Well, what's a tea party? Well, that's what's going to allow us to be in a position to get your investment back. Well, why do I need to have a tea party? Well, you need to have a tea party because we're going to share this business with loved ones and friends whom you know and who you love. So I want you guys to write this down. We're going to kind of come back to the slide. I want you guys to write this down very quickly. I want you guys to write down phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. All right? Obviously, give us some gaps so you guys can write down why they're different phases. Okay? Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. I want you guys to understand something. Phase 1 allows the new IPC to focus on people that look up to them. That's phase 1. So when I tell my new IPC, I want you guys to focus on people that look up to you. I'm explaining to you guys why that's so important. Number one, it allows them to now target the people that they're more comfortable with and also it allows them to share their opportunity with people whom which they're comfortable with, and the people will do anything for them. The reason why we focus on phase one is because those people will get in business just because that person's in business. Does that make sense to you guys? Because they look up to you. Does that make sense? So phase one, we're focusing on people that look up to you. You just got started in business. We want to get your investment back. You don't know much about the opportunity. All I want to know is who you can allow me to speak to that look up to you. Well, I have my nephew. I have a younger brother. I'm a supervisor at a job. I have some of my coworkers that look up to me. Well, let me talk to those individuals. Because, see, half my work is done because these people already look up to you. So once they realize you've gotten involved in an opportunity such as this one, guess what? They're ready to go just because you're doing the business. All right? Now, the reason why phase one is so important, because it allows us to now have the tools to go after phase two. Phase two people are people that are your peers, people that are equal to you. That's phase two. All right? Because, see, your phase two people are going to challenge you. See, some of you guys are new in the business, and you go straight after phase two. I'm going to give you an example when you know you're talking to a phase two person or somebody that feels as though they equal or better than you. What have you done in the business? Have you gotten a check? Why do I need to talk to that person? I want to talk to you. Well, let me see what you do first, and then come back and talk to me. Everybody follow me? Now, see, when phase two, they're going to come at you the same way I just told you guys. But if you focused on phase one, when they say, have you made any money, what you going to say? Yeah, because we focused on what first? Phase one. So when they say, have you gotten your investment back? Yeah, because we focused on what? Phase one. Now we're allowing ourselves to capture the phase two. Does that make sense to you guys? Everybody follow me? So now we've already received several checks from phase one. Now we're receiving checks from phase two. Now we're going after phase three. Phase three are the people that you look up to. Now, do you think you might feel a little confident talking to somebody you look up to when you know you have checks in your hand? When you know you've already received your checks? When you know you've already earned your investment back? Do you feel more confident to talk to your pastor, to talk to your doctor? Do you believe that the business worked? Everybody follow me? So everything is phase one, phase two, phase three. So everybody in here should have three types of tea parties. Phase one, phase two, and phase three. You always should be, to me, always should have consistent tea parties. As Mr. Robert Dean say, people are like dust. They everywhere. You guys run across people all the time. Does that make sense to you guys? All right? So now we're going to kind of go through these slides very quickly because we're going to bring Mr. Robert Dean up shortly. So let's go through these slides very, very quickly, guys. First and foremost, I gave you guys the conversation about making sure that people get their investment back. That's so important because it does two things. Number one, it shows the person that you care about their success. Number two, it allows that person to know that you're going to give them and show them the direction that they need to have success. All right? So make sure that you guys are in the position to do so. Here's our phrase for the M.A.D team. Getting free starts with what? Outstanding. So how fast do you guys think we need to have 3 new business partners in business? Like yesterday, right? Outstanding. So again, just giving you guys kind of, recapping, giving you guys why we need to me, allow people to sit down and understand the importance of having a tea party. Another side thing that I do, when I have someone's application, I call their application in. If I fax the application or do it online, I get their IPC number. When someone tells me I don't have a tea party date, I say, well, I'll give you your IPC number when you give me a tea party date. Because I know the importance of having a tea party. Don't allow someone to say, well, I'm going to have my tea party next month. You're setting them up for failure. That's just, to me, unacceptable. Everybody comfortable with that? All right.